So today I'm going to be buying the bundle and reviewing it. So recently the Cthulhu update just came out and there's a lot of Cthulhu themed boats and whatnot. And trust me, the jet ski looks really cool. They're super expensive though, my poor wallet. But this review is basically for people that are considering buying the jet ski and the bundles and also the bobbers as well. But for the skins, I'm probably going to leave for the next video to do. If you guys want me to do that, just comment down below and I'll consider it. Anyways, guys, let's get right into it. So as you guys can see, if we go to the shop right now, we have our Eldritch bundle, which comes with the lantern and also the 64 times luck, along with the Dreamer's Redemption boat with Raft Light Lantern, like I said before, and then 64 times luck for 1 hour. And this is basically just like 800 Robux. Pretty good so far. I wouldn't say like cheap at all, but it's pretty good for the standard pricing. You're getting like basically a new lantern, luck, and a new boat. So even though it doesn't say the stats, we'll get right into it later on into the video. But moving on, we have the Curse 3 jet ski, and this is basically shows you the stats right over here and also the pricing. The pricing is really high for this one, but yeah, the speed is 255, which is pretty fast. The steering is 90%, and then the acceleration is 0.8 SPs or studs. So not bad, not half bad. Would I say it's worth it? Probably not. But if you guys are looking for like something like, I don't know, really cool or to spice up your collection a little bit, I would say this is really cool to use. Practicality, probably not useful. Honestly, you can get the same value by using just like a regular jet ski. I digress. And then here you go for the limited skins. The limited skins I'm going to be doing later on a separate video. Stay tuned. And then the limited bobbers. So this is also going to be the bobbers right over here. We have the Cursed Barnacle. We have the Forbidden Life. And then just like the bundle together, which is 199 Robux. Not that bad if you guys are collecting any bobbers. So yeah, this is all the basic bundles that are available for this update. Also the limited bobbers as well. But yeah, let's get right into just buying them. Guys, I can't believe I'm buying this. Oh my god. All right, your purchase of Eldritch bundle succeeded. All right, cool. So now we have the Eldritch bundle. But yeah, as you guys can see in our boat selection, we have the Dreamer's Redemption. And so a weathered vessel reborn from forgotten dreams, and the Dreamer's Redemption carries those who still believe the sea can forgive. All in all, to say that this is Cthulhu's boat. But yeah, so the speed is 235 studs per second. Steering is 50%, so kind of decent. Acceleration is 0.4 studs per second. Dreamer's Redemption is a lot more better with the speed as it goes a lot more faster. The acceleration a lot more better than the actual Red Racer, because the Red Racer takes a long time to even do that. So the Dreamer's Redemption is automatically like good. However, the steering is a lot worse than the Red Racer, which is to be kind of expected with like boats that have multiple like seats in them. But yeah, other than that though, guys, let's go spawn it in. So we're over here, and then you cannot spawn a vehicle in this region, bruh. But that's fine though. We could just go right over here to the docks and then spawn this baby in. And this is the boat. It's super massive. My god. Okay, so automatically visually this is like really cool. It gives the whole Cthulhu vibe. I love the green smoke that it emanates to it's not taking like a whole minute to like actually like reach the max speed, but this boat is very fast. I would say this boat will be pretty good if you're playing with like multiple people, or you could just play by yourself. But this whole massive boat just for you, I don't know if that's practical, you know, but regardless, you know, it's a really good boat so far. I'm really digging it. I would say the bundle is pretty worth it if you're like always playing with friends, or if you're like needing a new boat for your collection. Honestly, just a regular like, you know, multi boat like that you can get for free is probably a lot more better. To each their own, you know. If you like these kind of things like the bundles and whatnot, then go for it. But yeah, and then let's go back to Waveborn. Oh god, oh. And then also, guys, as you can see, we have the current server luck. All right, let's park this massive boat over here. Okay, and then if we go to our equipment bag, and if we go to lanterns, and then we scroll down, our newest lantern, it's called Wraith Light. And here we go. This is what it looks like. It's like a bunch of teeth and also a green flame, Cthulhu themed. Go figure. But yeah, so that's about it for this bundle. This is how it looks. Do I say it's really worth it? Yeah, I would say it's pretty worth it if you're playing with like friends or multiple people, or if you're just like popular like that. you know? But anyways, guys, so now moving on to the next item on our list is the Curse 3 jet ski. So without further ado, let's actually buy it real quick. All right there, guys, we have the purchase. Your purchase of limited boat Curse 3 succeeded. All right, so now we own it. So we're cool like that now, guys. Okay, so now let's go over here and actually spawn it in. But before we spawn it in, let's see it in our boat section. So as you can see, we have the Curse 3. Oh my god, the third in a line of vessels never meant to survive. Curse 3 is a razor fast nightmare, armored in scorch plating, pulsing with unstable energy, and turned to outrun whoever follows. So yeah, so Cursed 3. So now we have that. Compare that to the other jet skis that we have currently. On the stats for the Curse 3 are the speed is 255 studs per second, and the steering is 90, and the acceleration is 0.8 studs per second. So this boat goes really fast. And we can compare that to all the other jet skis that we have in our collection. So right now, the Molten one, it's much more better than the actual Molten jet ski, which is 235 studs per second, and the steering is 80, and the acceleration is 0.6. Automatically better stats. It goes faster, steers a lot more quickly, and the acceleration goes up a lot. Without further ado, though, let's actually spawn it in, because I am really excited to see what my money's gone to. And look at automatically, guys, the Curse 3 looks super sick. I would say this is actually a lot more cooler than the other jet skis that come out so far, dare I say. Though just like the bigger boat, it also is emanating a bunch of lights and whatnot, and automatically, guys, you can see the steering is a lot more better than the other jet skis in my collection. If we just go to Molten jet ski real quick, I gotta wait 18 seconds. But yeah, guys, but look at this, is super cool. I would say visually it looks awesome, and also it better be freaking fast, and the steering better be good for freaking $20 worth of this. But whatever, I digress. All right, guys, and then I think we're able to spawn this Molten jet ski now, and then as you guys can see, this is a lot more visually apparent. The Molten is a lot more slower than the Cursed one so far in terms of steering. And then if we could just go race off to like a Shore Lagoon, which is like probably like the furthest from like the map. But if we go right over here and then test out the speed real quick, we're just gonna do one loop across the map. We go over here and then we go to Waveborn. Then you guys can see the speed is really fast, and imagine the Cursed 3 is a lot more faster than this and a lot more better. So if we go to Cursed 3, and then if we spawn it, no, not the Cursed rowboat. All right there, guys, now we spawn in the Cursed 3, and so we get to try this bad boy out. And so now we go over here, and then look at it, it's super quick. Look at, I'm going super fast right now, and oh my god, look, it's even shooting out like green flames from the back from the exhaust pipes. Oh my god, this is actually insane. Oh my god. But yeah, no, this boat goes really fast. I would say just be careful trying like ramming into people. Honestly, this is perfect for like solo endeavors if you guys are alone like me, and you are trying to get to places faster. I would say it's pretty worth it. The only problem, or the only backside I would say with this bundle, is the pricing. The pricing is really high, I will admit that, but honestly, it's worth the price, especially with how fast it is and whatnot. At the same time, though, is there better alternatives to this? Yes, I would say like any free items that you can get in the fish also works too. So like you don't need to like actually like, oh, this is a do or die moment, you have to buy this skin. I got hit with Cthulhu. But yeah, no, but I would say honestly the boat is pretty cool. I like it. So so far we did the Eldritch bundle, and then we did the jet ski. Both of them are pretty good so far, pretty good bundles, and pretty good jet ski so far. So now we buy limited bobbers. Poor wallet, man. And then, all right, guys, as you can see, your purchase of limited bobber bundle succeeded. You have unlocked Abyssal Heart Bobber, Cursed Barnacle, and Forbidden Goliath. Guys, I know it's not, I know I'm probably butchering the name, but just like, please show some mercy on me. But yeah, if we go to our equipment bag right now, and then if we go to do our bobbers, we automatically have the Abyssal Heart. So let's test this out real quick. So if we go over here and then if we go to the pond that's right over here, we won't catch anything, so which is pretty good. So we just push that down, and then yeah, this is what the bobber looks like. Pretty cool in my opinion. It's just a heart. So nothing like really to go off from there. So now let's do the cursed barnacle. But yeah, if we go throw it out over here, here's the cursed barnacle. It's literally just like a chain. I don't really like know like what to really go off from here. Is it like being like shackled or something? I don't know. But yeah, so now I do the glyph, which is just a flame, I think, right? Or something like that. Ooh, look at that. It looks super magical. This would like really go hard with like Heaven's Rod with the snake charmer skin. And then now we have our snake charmer skin, which is like super bright. Now we have our cursed our bobber right here. And I just realized, is that a crown right there? All right. But yeah, guys, that's the bobber so far, and I think they make a bunch of noises too, so we can actually try and catch fish with this, and let's hear the sounds that it makes. So first off, we're gonna do the glyph, and then we're gonna cast it. As you heard, it just does a little like bell shaking, and as you guys can hear, it's a bit like it's like a little which sounds pretty cool. Let's see visually if it does anything. No, not really. All right, cool. And then now let's do Abyssal Heart. Does the same noise. So now let's go to Barnacle Buoy. Ooh, it sounded really cool. It just sounded like something was like impacting like the fish or something like that, you know? It just does like a if I could describe it. But yeah, guys, that's the whole bundles for this update. I hope this was very informative. You guys have like a couple days if you guys are really considering buying it. So far, I don't think you guys are in danger of like losing like the jet ski like right now. Not many people are buying it because of the pricing, which I'm assuming. Pricing though is pretty crazy, I would say. Also the limited skins, it's only 2 days from now and they're permanently gone forever, so keep that in mind, and I'll also be making a video on that soon. All right, guys, have a good one. Bye.